Okay, good morning. Happy Friday. So, if we go back to a blank chart on the DXY, we have this big trend line. Either we have two options to draw it. That's why I have two of them here. And you see that they come back from far away in 2011. We have some touch in 11 in 2014. And then we have been acting quite nicely here. So that is draw there. If we go more inside, little bit more in detail, we see that this trend line has been holding perfectly. That's where we stopped. We broke above that one a little bit, so that's a very important area for the future. Of course, here in between those two lines, something will happen when we will go there. Concerning yesterday, I just draw this small flag here, even if that's not what I prefer to use, but I just draw it quickly this morning. And you see how it has been holding here very nicely. And at the same time, I draw this line here from this kind of gap. It's not a real gap, because if we look on a smaller time frame, we have no gap. And here there is a gap on the daily. But on the smaller time frame, like a 1 hour, there is no gap there. So, but what is important is we have, you see, that's the 1 hour, and we have no gap there. But on the daily, we see clearly it's an important area because we have two candles body right there. And that's what has been mostly little bit used till now, with some other thing to hold the price on DXY. So yesterday we bounced here. Let's go to smaller time frame. I will add just the two important thing we are using, which is the ABC up here. That gives us a target at 1-to-1 at 93, still the same, nothing has changed. The 61.8 we have been using at 93.041. Then the 1-to-1 here around 94, and the 1-to-72 in this area that we have there. And the other, to make the chart as clean as possible, the other fib we have is the big red fib that is measuring the whole move down, and that has been holding the price in many occasions. We already spoke about that thousands of times, I think. So now we are still above the 236 fib. We see that this spike came in this area too yesterday. Even if we did not really touch the fib, we stopped on what was this kind of wedge or not wedge, sorry, of flag. So we stopped there. This morning I took a small short here, short USD, so long euro. I took a small one there. There was other things in this area on the other chart. And now if we put all together, where are we? So we still have, if we drop more, which is still what I would like to see. I would love to see a touch of this level here. That would be great. This one or this one. So we have still those two big important area. That one with a double fib, sorry. With the double fib, we have the 236 of the red move, and we have the 38.2 of the ABC up. So that's important. And same thing down here, we have the 2140 or 214 fib of the red move, and the 236 of the ABC, which is very important. So those are still the area we look at. And if we look, what is this? If we look at the price action, we see those area have been working and have been holding the price. So I will still be looking at that, hoping to see a move lower again. Probably with the data today, it could happen. There is no real reason to get red data, but anyway, market is using data to go where it wants to go. So We had this spike down yesterday. It has been bought hardly here because everybody wants to be long USD now because of this big flag pattern that is exciting everybody, which is normal because usually they offer a second leg, and that's what we look for too. But we are looking for a little bit deeper pullback, even probably a break of this flag. What is this flag? But the flag, they change it always, so they can put it here, and then if we get a candle here, they will just move this line and put it like this. So that's why for me it's not really clean. But anyway, so we have this move up, but I still would like to see a deeper pullback. If that's possible, then would get long some USD, so short Euro USD, and we would get strongly short again USD in this area, and of course in that area if we see it. So that's the plan. That's what we keep in mind, and that we try to have on the side always when the market is a little bit messy. Come back to this chart or come back to that one that we have done yesterday, the other day with the blank page exercise. So we have here this very clean chart where you have the trend line here and those level, which is the 4-hour and the daily ABC. You already get that. So we have everything. It's clean. It's nice. We see yesterday we went up to this area. That's where we came back. Now we are, I just added here at the beginning the daily order block and the weekly body bottom of a big candle. So we see this area is holding the price here. What I would like to see now is another push a little bit higher that would correspond to a deeper DXY pullback. And then we would come back, break this level, and go to the next level, which is here for sure. We would first touch that one, probably bounce on it, and then come back here. So it will be what we will use in the next days. And concerning the other chart of DXY, this one is the complete chart we have. So it's a little bit crowdy. I draw lines all the time on my chart, but same thing. We are on this double top of this morning that we saw. I didn't mention it here, but we have this double top on the morning, which is right. This is the line of the two bodies of the daily candle that I show you on the left, and that's where we did the double top. That's why, well, it's a double top from now. It can easily break up, or it can even come back now here, and then at the end of the day fly again up there. That would be a very good thing. If we could do that today, that would be great. Like just pierce that and come back, or even to this one again, or probably up to that one, and then come back there by the end of the day. At least come back above the 50%. And we need to be back above the 236 on the weekly close to confirm the weekly close we had last week, which was above the 236, under the 50%. That would be great if this week we could, after a little bit more of pullback, come back and close more or less where we are now, or a little bit higher. That would be great. So that's what we have for now. So we look for that. We have data, the French data and the German data in a few more minutes. It's 9 o'clock now, so we have the London open, but we have these two important data here. And the German there, the French, nobody cares really about us, but we have the German, which is very important in general, and then you have the Euro data. Nothing important at 230, some medium importance data. So I think the big move should happen now. We see we have a little bit of push on the DXY now. Like always, people are looking at this and they want to buy DXY. So we will see what happened just after the first data. The first data, the French is about in 15 minutes, and the German is in 30 minutes, half an hour. So we could even push a little bit there, and we'll see. I will try to short it again here if we go there before the German data, and we see what happens. And if we break, of course, we still have the same plan. Nothing has changed in the last days. We are looking to get short in this area, and of course in that big area, which is the two trend line and the one-to-one extension we have there. So that will be of course a very important thing we will look at when that will happen. So we will have this area, and we will surely be short in that place.